Hello guys, this is Brian, and today I'm gonna teach you how to play CivWar Open Beta. And today this is video 1. I'm gonna give you a tutorial on how to place down a camp, how to find a new spot to settle down, and how to utilize the camp facilities so that you can start making a civilization flag that will help you proceed towards a civilization or city state, I should say. So, first off, you'll spawn with a couple of items, not these items over here. You spawn with a camp, which is your dwelling where you'll be living at for a very long time. You'll spawn with a compass, which I think tells you the direction of spawn or something. You spawn with some wood, which you normally would, if you're smart, make boats out of it. So let me actually show you around spawn for now. So first we'll start with the grocer. So the grocer is where you buy like food and stuff for your travels. As you can see, I have some steak. So you make money by either killing mobs, have certain buildings. At the start, the only way is to do a lot of mining for Sifter, which I will show you in a second. So you get money and you buy this. It's left click to buy. So yeah. So you get some fish. You also get fishing rod, which means that you can do some fishing. So all these items that have soulbound on them means that if you die, it'll stay with you, so it's fine. Oh, thanks, thanks. Okay, so this is the global market where you can left click to buy an item, and to check your money, do slash money, and you'll see how much money you have. And if you want to pay someone money, just do pay. Example, I want to pay my main account $1, so you paid $1. And there's also an easier way to check how much stone you mine and how much money you have, your town, your civilization, by doing rest, toggle, scoreboard, and just escape from that interface. There are many features where you can toggle info. So yeah, you can toggle the map, which will show you like which chunk you are in, and you can just type the command simply like that. Combat info, when you attack something, it shows you like how much damage you do to it. Item drops for rare items. Scout tower messages if you have a town, which I'll explain later. A scoreboard, which is this thing over here and tells me how much money I have. So everyone starts with 0, and you start with 0 stone mine. So as you dig cobblestone and stuff, this thing will increase. Town messages, town events, save messages when you have a save, and titles is like, let me show you. Oh wait, what? Oh, that's new. I didn't know that. What's this? Okay. Okay, I'll show you this command later. So yeah. So you left click to buy. Example, I want to buy one steak or something. I just do cancel, then I just press 1, and I bought the steak. And I right click to sell it back. Give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. So I just made a profit of 3. Oh wait, what's happening? Why is it giving me that town survey info? Okay, you know what? Let's just ignore that. Uh-oh. Oops. Okay, I think that's under slash toggle info. So at the start of your camp, when you're mining, you'll get some ores and stuff. So you come to spawn by doing slash respawn. This is the fastest way to get to spawn, and you sell your ores here. For example, I have a diamond here. I shift click into that. Right now it says exchange rate is 40. This is the I think level 1 bank will give you 40 exchange rate. So it's 160 each. This is actually not that worth it. Okay, if you compare the rates later on I'll show you the video. So the first thing you want to do is to get out of spawn empire, and actually wait, before you do that, look at the dynamic map on the server. So slash res dyn map, I think, and it gives you like a link. So go to that link. Okay, So here's the dynamic map that I was talking about. So on the dynamic map, you're able to see the civ, like the civ around here. So you're currently in the spawn empire, which is the center of the map. Pretty sure it's 0, 0. It's close to 0, 0. So you're supposed to find like a nice spot, uh, using the town survey command, which I'll teach you later how to use it. So you will travel out, find a nice spot, and place down camp where you want to settle down. And I'll explain in probably another video on how different biomes give different uh, buff and stuff. It'll be further down. So let's go back to the thing. So you find a nice spot. Maybe I choose like somewhere here, and let's go. So first you have to get out of the spawn empire, and you cannot place a camp down in one of this like culture. So this diamond ship thing is actually culture, and you're not supposed to place a camp down in here. So make sure you do not do that. Make sure you settle down like in some empty places, because if you have like towns colliding and stuff, like example, you can't see it here, but some towns are settled like really close to each other. Maybe this one. Okay, no. If you settle too close to each other, eventually the big like towns will eat the small town if they hit each other. So make sure you do not settle near any civ. Try not to settle any civ. But right now it's like really messy right now. There's also different uses for this. You can see chat from here. If you type something in chat, it will appear, and you can also see the surface of the map. The map I think is 20,000 by 20,000. So yeah, it's a pretty large place for you to settle down. Depending on your internet connection, I think it's best for you to start use the just the normal world map. Okay, so yeah. Let's go back to the game. Okay, I had a cough there. Feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, let's go to. Oh yeah, there are also a couple of buildings around here, which we can't interact with. But I'll just briefly talk about it. So this is the mine. The mine gives you hammers at it as it levels up. The This is the warehouse. I'll just tell you what the names of the buildings are so you guys can recognize it. The mine, the warehouse, that's the granary. That's pretty much a windmill, and this is a farm plot. This is a stable. Those things up there are warehouses as well. That's the town hall, the capital, which I'll show you in a second. I'll show you probably later. Okay, so let's go to. Oh god, it's nighttime. Okay, whatever. So firstly, what you wanna do is find a nice place to settle at. So if you find a nice, whoa, wait, what? Okay, that's just a bit of lag. Okay, you're not allowed to build in Spawn Empire. Just move out a little bit more. Maybe to like a nice spot where I can place down. Maybe like a wilderness plot. I don't know. Just wait a little bit. Let's keep running in a certain direction. It's best not to settle near spawn, because people will just eventually when you are like a civilization, people will start attacking. People will start attacking you to get the plots done and stuff. So one sec, can I place it down? Okay, not yet. Just give me 1 second. I'll get out of this crazy place. Okay. So right now in the current phase that we're playing, oh god, we can't even play break stuff. Okay. Right now in the current phase, it's probably best to either watch like a video like mine, haha, self-advertising, or join someone. So okay, in the wilderness you can make boats and stuff. So yep, I'm gonna make some boats, and let's settle up to like a nice place, and we're gonna do some town surveying. So okay, one sec, let me check my notepad, because yeah, okay, yeah, we're supposed to get out now. Okay, while you're traveling around, okay, you get that message, which is very irritating. You can toggle that off by doing slash toggle titles, so it appears in this area. Like example, I'm back in wilderness, and I enter. It doesn't have that big fact spawn empire word in front. So There are different trade goods, like in the Civilization 5 game. There's strategic good. In CivWar, there's strategic goods and normal goods. So trade goods. So trade goods are what gives you income, and strategic goods are what gives you like normal buff. Sometimes it's haste, sometimes it's increase in like some sort of that like trauma rates, which I'll explain later. So let's first you wanna do find a nice spot, go to those coordinates. For now, I'll head to a really nice place. Uh, just choose a random spot. So while you're traveling, uh, one important thing is to do slash town survey and look for like a really nice place. So when you do town survey, you see the stats: happiness, hammers, growth, and beakers. So happiness is what affects like your town, the production rate, and hammers are your build speed. Growth is like how fast your crops grow. Beakers are how fast your research will be done. It's like the higher this stats are, the better. Uh, so yep, you can see there's a trade good. It's different from the strategic good because it provides trade income. As you're traveling, you'll see a bunch of those. But for now, before you make a city state, just focus on traveling out and finding a nice spot with town survey. So happiness 2 is it's alright. Hammers around 100 is decent. Beakers probably around 100. So I'll explain in another video how you can get better. Actually, I'll just explain it now. So near mountains, extreme hills, you get increased hammers. Beakers are for biomes like swamp, um, ouch, okay, swamp and the ocean biome. If you're living near the ocean, you'll get slightly increased beakers. For happiness, you can get it from biomes like plains. I'll list more later. You'll see like a dialogue here or something, and it'll show you like which biomes are the best. I'm pretty sure mesa and mountain, like extreme hills, biomes are extremely good for hammers. But there are different pros and cons. Like if you have too high of hammers, you probably have lesser happiness or something. So let's do like town survey since we're near a swamp. So it's 60 here, and then as you enter the swamp, okay, that's a broken camp, which I'll show you later. Yeah, our beakers slightly increase as we have much more swampland as compared to here. This is like the chunk and biomes around you. So okay, okay, so my boats are gone. Let's place down a camp. Okay, remember when I said happiness? In sunflower fields, you get the most happiness. I'm pretty sure you get like 4 or something. So let's do town survey. Look at the happiness, it's increased. 2 happiness is decent. This okay. Apart from the beaker rates, hammers at 100 hammers it's alright. It's pretty okay. 100 hammers is alright, but right now I'm worried about beakers. So different biomes, you have to find like a biome, probably like a combination of biomes like extreme hills and swamp to get like mountains and beakers at the same time, and there are different stuff. And then while you're living, you find a place to settle down. You want to make sure that there is this trade outpost, this kind of trade outpost nearby, and this thing is, I think, it's a bug or something. There's normally 3 bedrock blocks. Yeah. So you want to live near, like, settle down at a place where there's like multiple, this kind of 3 bedrock trade goods. So you know, like, this spot is not bad, and trade goods are really important. Uh, they get you ahead in the game. They give you certain buff, which I will explain in another game, another video. So okay, let's cut the talk and place on the camp. So I'll show you. Oh my God, no. Okay, that's not good. Okay, one more thing. Do not settle near a place where you have bad mobs. Okay, that was really bad. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna head back to that place where I died, and I'll be right back. Those are the boats of past players. So let me pick up my stuff. Yes, it's still here. Okay, are no zombies here. Whew. So I'll ask you. So you okay when you place it down. One sec. Let me show you. So when you place it down, you show you this thing, because you haven't bought any of the camp upgrades. Just place down the default camp, and it will show you like where it's going to build the camp. The bedrock means it's the outline. With F3G, you can tell the like which chunk it's in. So normally buildings in CivWar are built in like one or two chunks. I think if I'm not mistaken, hopefully I don't die. It's four chunks of blocks for this camp. So it asks you, what shall your new camp be called? I will call it newbie because I'm a newbie. Okay, so let me show you the features of the camp. So when you first get the camp, get like, oh my god, all this scenery and blocks that you can't break. You try and break it, and it tells you that it's part of my camp. So there's also a control block here, and this control block, I'll tell you more about it. It's like if you play any, this is like a nexus block. So if people break it, GG to you. And this is a sifter. Is a garden. This is garden that is not shown yet. Okay, let's turn off everything so it doesn't mess up. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Oh my god. Okay, I wasn't looking, but yeah. Oh, we settled next to a camp. Okay. You know what? Let's just go into the house. It's freaking safe. So yeah. Whew. Okay, so when you have a camp, you're gonna get storage system, which is very nice. You get a storage system, and you get the ender chest, the magic, the everything, the furnace and stuff. People can raid your place if they break your control block and stuff. So you wanna protect your. Oh my god, we have neighbors. You wanna protect your place. So okay, let's get to the real thing. So in here, you can add members with camp add name. The help command is just all these commands are here. So camp add name, camp disband, it destroys your camp. Camp info, I think let's click that. So it shows you the next raid time. This is currently disabled in this phase, so don't worry about it. So people can raid it at certain times you place. So yeah. So this is your longhouse level. I'll show you later. The hours of fire left. The camps will destroy if you do not feed it coal, which is why I brought coal here, and I'll show you how. So camp location shows you the coordinates of the camp. Camp refresh is something like bricks or something, like bug. Camp remove, you can kick someone out of your camp. If you have multiple members in your camp, you can set owner who can change the stuff. Camp undo, this doesn't work, do not do this command. Camp upgrade, upgrades the camp. So I'm gonna show you here, this is all the stuff. Do not press this by accident, you die. Okay, I'm just kidding. So camp upgrade. So these are the three upgrades you're gonna get: sifter, longhouse, and garden. So I'm gonna get everything since I have the money. So at first, you're gonna have no cash. You're gonna do a lot of mining, sell that stuff at the bank, get money, and then buy the sifter upgrades. So more village. Okay, so this firstly, let's talk about the outside building. So we're gonna have this building called. Remember when it said sifter is disabled? Now it gives you a chest. This is the input chest, and this is the output chest. So what you do is you put cobblestone in there. It will start sifting the cobblestone. It will give you gravel, iron, or gold nuggets, which we'll probably see later. So firstly, when you do camp info, it show. That's not how you spell info, by the way. You do camp info. It shows you hours of fire left. So 24 right now. It will decrease over hours and stuff. So do this, and the camp is 4 coal per hour. So it's 96 coal per hour, like per day. Our time. Okay, so it's 64. It's 96 coal our time. I see a yobo there. He's trying to dance and trying to kill me. He's trying to get to our thing. So you get gold nugget, which you will make into an ingot, and that your gravel. When you get a gravel, holy crap! I probably settled at one of the worst spots in the game. Oh my god. Okay, so you get gravel. You use the shovel and make it into flint, and you sell it at the market at spawn. So now with with a camp, if you die, you'll respawn back here. So you can use /Q to get the spawn. Okay, so let me show you an example. So example, I am like really far away. I have like diamonds and stuff. I have diamonds and stuff, and then I'm too far away from base to run back to itself. So what you do is you go /respawn. Hey, my main account, and then you put the item in the ender chest. You /Q, and then you spawn on top of the tree. No, you don't. Normally you spawn inside the house, but I don't know why the spawn point is so weird sometimes. Okay. You go to the ender chest and get the stuff. So this is the fastest way to get back home safely. One of the worst times to probably do the video because it's nighttime and all the bad stuff spawn. So this is a garden. It's like a farm plot, but in CivWar, you can't grow crops outside the farm plot and garden. So even if I get a hole, I tilt this place, I give it water, the crops wouldn't grow. They'll only grow in this thing. That's how you're gonna get bread and other important stuff. So right now I'm gonna show you the items that you need for making a city-state flag. So what normally happens is you build a camp, then you get the Longhouse Manager upgrade, which is in front of us, and then you get a city-state. And then when you are a city-state, you build something called the capital. The capital will give you something that will make you into like a civilization. If I can spell civilization, like that, or maybe with S. I don't know. I don't know how you spell that. Okay. So do not settle at a place where you find a lot of yokos because they'll harass you until you die, which is very irritating because you cannot get off the place. So this is all the items you need. You're gonna need 4 stacks of logs, 19 stacks of cobblestone. A lot of mining is required. 64 slime. Best if you set up near a swamp. First you get the beaker buff, and you get a lot of slime balls, but you can't sell that at spawn. So I don't know, like probably buy it from somebody or ask somebody to sell it to you. Lapis block, buy it straight from spawn market. Redstone block, you'll get a lot when you're mining. Gold block, fastest way is probably using the sifter or using someone else's trommel. Diamond block, mining. Bread, buy from spawn. Iron blocks, mining or sifter. Coal, just buy from spawn. To be honest, 64 coal block you can buy from spawn. I'll show you the things later. Bricks you can also buy from spawn. So, okay, what am I supposed to show you as well? Town survey. Oh, I showed you that. Okay. So yeah, you just need to collect all these materials and keep it in your inventory. It will take up around. You only have one empty inventory left, and then you just click check for material, and then you will enter your rest meal /rest meal. You enter inside the mail, and you can collect it. It's a blaze rod, where you can just place down the building like the camp, and you'll build a town hall, which is 4x4. Okay, so let me show you what happens when you know what? I think /kill to see if they despawn. I don't think they do. Do they? Yeah, they despawn. Okay, so I guess that's not abusable glitch. Okay, so here. Oh my god. Okay. I might explain the tier of mobs later. Okay, let's avoid that guy for now. Oh, let's /Q. Okay, so what happens when you disband the camp is that everything catches on fire. Let me show you. Or if you stop feeding it coal, that happens. So camp disband. You'll catch on fire, you'll die, and everything catches on fire. Your chest can be raided by people. The fire will continuously burn for a very long time, and GG, you are game over. You give up. No, you don't give up. You can have the recipe book. Crafting recipe. Pretty sure there's a recipe for the camp and stuff. So you can still rebuild the camp. It's a bit expensive, but it's, I guess, worth it. You get a lot of coal. Yeah, you do a lot of mining, and it's really troublesome to lose the first camp you have. So make sure you have plenty of camps to. I mean, you make sure you do not screw up your first camp. And yeah, I still got my steak, which makes me really happy. But Most of us will choose the easy way out. This. So yeah, this will happen. Sometimes when you are from the server, would you like to join the Tower of Magica? Okay. So you either answer slash accept or slash deny. But for this video, I'm just gonna deny this shit. And I think I'm lagging on the server. Oh, did I? Oh yeah. No. It says decline on the other side. So yeah, that's how you do it. This concludes the first video, and hopefully this was informative, and hopefully you guys learned a lot from this. And hope you guys have a nice day. Goodbye.